On this edition of Fulton at Work, the Fulton County Sheriff's Office's Community Outreach Program promotes safety and education for all ages and members of the community. And find out how the county's Public Works team is trying to get a handle on the growing issue of illegal dumping. I'm Darrell Carver. All that and more starts right now on Fulton at Work. In the past, we've shown you how the Sheriff's Office works hard to better the lives of those who find themselves behind bars. In an effort to prevent and reduce crime, the office gets its community outreach program involved. Each year, Sheriff Ted Jackson and the rest of the Fulton County Sheriff's Office offers various community outreach programs that provide an opportunity for the citizens of Fulton County to become better acquainted with those protecting them from crime. Whether it's a bicycle rodeo for children or an academy that gives citizens the chance to go behind the scenes of the Sheriff's Office, there's something for all ages to enjoy. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk to a representative from the Sheriff's Office's Community Outreach Program to learn more about those events and other things that they're involved in. So please, stay with us. Welcome back to Fulton at Work. I'm Darrell Carver. Joining us now to talk more about the Sheriff's Office's Community Outreach Program and the benefits it offers the community is Lieutenant Siobhan Edwards. First of all, Lieutenant Edwards, thank you for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Thank you for having me.
Now, before we get into specific programs, tell us a little bit more about the Community Outreach Program and why it's such a vital component of the County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, one of our mission statements is to provide support and educational services to the community as a way of reducing and preventing crime. So the Sheriff Jackson goal to establish programs that service the community, all ages of the community. We want to make sure we have programs to assist the youth, the seniors, anyone who's vulnerable to anything happens in the community.
One particular program children seem to enjoy is the Bike Safety Rodeo. What do they learn from that event?
The kids really love this event. We give out bikes, which is the fun part. We also have different safety stations for the kids. We have a helmet fitting station. They get their bikes inspected. We teach them how to properly stop and start. We teach them how to dodge rocks. And at the end, we have a parade convoy in which the kids get to ride around downtown Atlanta with multiple law enforcement agencies in a parade, and they get to really have fun and let loose on their bicycles.
Now, I also understand there's a drawing children can enter to win a bike collected through donations.
Yes, all kids have to complete all 4 stations in order to win a bicycle. We mark their armbands as they transition from station to station. When they first arrive, we have to make sure they receive a raffle coupon.
And where do those donated bikes actually come from?
Large part of the donations come from the staff here at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. We also reach out to outside organizations such as the Beltline, our chaplaincy program, Donate, and anyone in the community who wish to donate, we will receive that donation.
And tell us a little bit about the parade that takes place at the conclusion of the Bike Safety Rodeo.
Yes, at the end of the bike rodeo, we line all the kids up after they receive their bicycle, the ones who arrived on their bicycles, and we have different motor units throughout the city from different law enforcement agencies, and we also have some of our sheriff deputies out, and we take them around a loop pretty much around downtown Atlanta.
Another program that focuses on young people is HYPE, which stands for Helping Our Youth Prosper and Evolve. How does this program help youngsters foster relationships with law enforcement?
HYPE is one of our largest youth programs. It is hosted at Atlanta Metropolitan College in the gymnasium area. And what we do is we want the kids to see the officers outside of their uniform to enhance that dialogue between law enforcement and the community. And we just like to, want to know what the kids are thinking and to answer any questions that they may have. We want to teach them about, the different laws and how to engage with the law enforcement community.
And parents also learn during HYPE. Tell us about that.
Yes, the parents are encouraged to stay on site as well. We make sure we have different local community leaders from both APS school board system and Fulton County school board system, some judges here, so local civic groups who come out to talk about what's going on in the school, any new laws and changes that is happening with the school, and just have the parents ask questions and have any additional resources available to them to help them as well.
And what is the youth intervention program?
Our youth intervention program, a lot of people know it as Beyond Scared Straight. This program started back in 2009 with a parent calling the community outreach section, and she was having problems with her disobedient kid. And from there, we took her, to speak with the judge. We took her to the jail to see the jail and just talk with her about her behavior and about how easy it is to get in trouble and how hard it is to get out. So from there, we created a program in which we host every third Wednesday of the month. In the program, just like the show Beyond Scared Straight, we talk with the judge. We take the kids to the jail. As if we book them in as if they were an inmate. We take them up to the floors, let them have a one-on-one conversation with the inmates about basically how the inmates started with the same type of behavior the kids are displaying, and basically about what it is to be in jail.
Now, another event we talked about earlier is the Citizens Academy. What can you tell us about that program?
Citizens Academy is a program Sheriff Jackson established to help engage the community about what is going on between law enforcement and how we can better serve the community. Citizens actually get to see every division within our agency, get to talk with the agency heads about what is going on, and they get to ask questions, and at the end they receive a graduation.
How often do the classes meet, and what are some of the topics that are covered?
The classes meet once a week for 6 weeks. They get to do the jail division, court services, law enforcement, and also our administration division. And also they get to see our specialized units, such as our SWAT, our K-9, and our bomb unit.
And talk to us a little bit about the annual Homeless Initiative.
Yes, the Homeless Initiative is another one of our large events. We host it on the second Saturday in August each year. It is located outside the courthouse on 185 Central Avenue. We block off the streets. Last year we touched over 1,000 people. We provide a hot meal, give out toiletries, and have additional resources such as counseling, job services available, health services, and our chaplains program provide live entertainment and just on-the-site counseling if anyone needed.
Now, the hygiene kits, meals, and clothes that are distributed, where do they come from?
The bulk of our donations come from the staff here at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Our agency loves participating in this event. Everyone loves coming out to give back, and we want to make sure that our homeless community, have the basic necessities in life to start, to help them with job searching or to go on an interview or anything like that.
And tell us a little bit about why the sheriff makes it a point for the less fortunate to have a happy holiday season.
It is Sheriff Jackson's passion to give back to the less fortunate in the community, and that's why he has created programs that focus on single parents, great grandparents that are raising their kids, on the youth, to anyone who need additional assistance.
Before we go, do you have any final thoughts about the community outreach programs?
If anyone would like to volunteer for any of our programs, they're more than welcome to call our office at 404-612-6624.
Great information. Lieutenant Siobhan Edwards, thank you so much again for joining us on Fulton at Work.
Thank you.
Now, when we come back, we'll find out how Public Works is trying to get a handle on illegal dumping. Fulton at Work will return after this short break. Welcome back to Fulton at Work. I'm Daryl Carver. The county's Public Works team is trying to get a handle on illegal dumping in South Fulton, and it's now using social media to solicit the public's help. Joining us to tell us more about that is Lamont Philpott from the Public Works Department. Lamont, thank you for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Hi, Daryl. Thanks for having me.
Now, what exactly is the definition of illegal dumping?
Illegal dumping is dumping waste on public or private property that's not licensed or permitted to receive waste.
And where are some of the common places that a lot of this illegal dumping actually happens?
Generally takes place on dim lit streets, abandoned subdivisions, around sewer easements, and just any place that nowadays that's any place that they can dump it.
And can you tell us a little bit about some of the reasons why this dumping is going on?
The offenders just, they don't want to pay the cost or the inconvenience of taking it to a landfill, so that's why they dump illegally.
Now, is illegal dumping a misdemeanor or a felony charge?
Illegal dumping can be both a misdemeanor and a felony. If it's a small amount of illegal dumping, it could be a misdemeanor. If it's a large amount of waste that's dumped, such as hazardous material or environmental material, a company is dumping large amounts of waste, or a repeat offender is dumping waste, then it could be a felony.
And what should someone do if they actually encounter illegal dumping going on?
They should report it to the police or code enforcement or public works. Or they can, if they catch them in the act of doing it, they can take pictures of them and give that to the police. That will help.
I'm looking behind you and I see a lot of dumping. Is a place like that a common one for illegal dumping to occur?
Yeah, this area here, it's a known dumping site. It's always something here every week. So we constantly have to monitor this area right here.
If someone has a lot of trash they need to get rid of, how can Public Works assist them?
A few times during the year we have what's called Amnesty Day, where homeowners can bring their large bulk trash and they can bring it to our location, and then they'll put it in the dumpsters and they'll take it away that way.
And I understand a Facebook group has been established as another way of reporting illegal dumping. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's the Renaissance dumping hotspots. I generally look at it every day. It gives me a heads up before I get to work, so I'll already know, what to expect and where I can send the crews to. So it's very helpful.
Talk about some of the negative impacts that illegal dumping has on the community.
It impacts the city negatively when citizens see all of the debris that's all on the curbside and roadways, and it kind of brings the property value down when people don't want to move into an area because they see so much illegal dumping and everything like that. And a lot of the illegal dumping can have hazardous materials in it or environmental stuff that could cause runoff into the creeks and everything like that. So those are some of the negative things that happen with the illegal dumping.
Before we go, what are some of your final thoughts about illegal dumping and really what's being done to prevent it?
What we've done is, on several occasions, is to prevent the illegal dumping, we've placed barriers in front of abandoned subdivisions, abandoned apartment complexes, and stuff like that. But the barriers are very expensive, and sometimes you can't put them out there because it's a problem with the fire department because they need to get into areas like that. So what we're doing is we're just monitoring it and trying to take care of it as fast as we can, getting the illegal dumping up.
And overall, what are your final thoughts on this issue?
We just wish we could get a better hold on it. It's something that's taking place every day, and hopefully that the leadership, the local leadership and the communities can work together to find better ways for us to do this, maybe with the help of the police and code enforcement and public works and environmental agencies and all, so that we can come together. And after that, maybe if we publicize our success, with getting it up, then that'll help with the communities, and we should be able to get a hold on this.
Lamont Philpott from the Public Works Department, thank you again for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
And thanks for having me.
Now here's the contact information if you want to report illegal dumping in your community. Keep in mind, residents can always legally dump at the Merck Miles Transfer Station on Merck Road for a nominal fee. And we'll be back to wrap up the show after this short break. That's all of our time. Thanks for joining us on Fulton at Work, and a very special thanks to each of our guests. Now, we want to connect with you online, so please check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also watch this show and any other FGTV program at any time on the FGTV YouTube page. I'm Daryl Carver, and we'll see you next time.